On this episode of Inside Houston Real Estate, we are showcasing a home that gives serious Miami vibes. Built by Smith Custom Home Builders and Hearthstone Homes, this home has absolutely soaring ceilings, expansive windows, an elevator, a pool, and one of the coolest, sexiest kitchens that we've seen on the channel. So let me give you the specs. 4,650 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, a 3-car garage, a media room. I can't wait to show you this home. So without any further ado, let's get this tour started. All right, so I wanted to show this home at night because it has one of the nicest curb appeals that you have in this neighborhood. And the house is not just square on the front, it actually has a curve to it going from left to right. And you can probably pick it up a little in the video, but the exterior is absolutely beautiful. You have a 3-car garage. I love the garage doors. You have beautiful windows throughout this entire home, but the reason I want to show at night is because look at this at night, how it lights up. Now, if you look at the top, you have down lighting. So it's just really a beautiful presentation. So let's work our way to the inside. You have really nice landscaping here. And I'm gonna come back during the day and get some more footage so you can see it better. But like I said, I wanted to point this out at nighttime so you can get the feel for what it looks like when it's dark outside. Now the entryway is very, very high. I have to think that these are about 24-foot high ceilings when we step inside, but here in the covered front porch area leading to the door, those are 8 feet high, steel and glass, double door entry, and beautiful tile work all within inside this front covered porch. Beautiful detail, wood paneling on the ceiling, and you can see that chandelier on the second floor that illuminates the entire front and the entry foyer when we step inside. So let's go inside. All right, so first impression stepping inside is so many things hit me. One, the openness of the floor plan, the beautiful white tiled floors here, and that really opens the space up even more. You have large picture windows on the first floor and the second floor. And here in the entry foyer, when we look up, you can see the chandelier directly above my head. And that is a bridge on the second floor that goes from one end of the second floor to the other. So there's great separation on the second floor. Immediately to the left, you have a beautiful steel and glass railing. And I love the stairs because there's a different tile on these stairs going up. So you have a lot of nice contrast here. Now stepping back, facing the entryway, you can see all of the windows. And I gotta tell you, at daytime, I'm gonna be happy to come in here and shoot some footage because this home is gonna be so well lit just from the natural daylight because of all of the windows. And looking here on the stairs going up to the second floor, you see all those windows there. A beautiful chandelier hanging down as well. By the way, the blinds that are in the house that are on the second floor and the first floor, for the most part, are all electric. So they go up and down from a remote. So that's also a nice touch. Now, standing here, looking into the living area, you have a sitting area here to the left. You have a full tile wall going all the way up, surrounding the TV. And I love the choice of this tile in the niche. The pops of red in this house are quite impressive. And this is the first house that we have filmed for the channel that you're gonna see the use of red throughout. So it's very unique. This house definitely gives off some Miami vibes. And I absolutely love it. It's always nice to see homes that look a little different. Now here to the left on the other side of the stairs, you do have a powder room. But before we get there, underneath the stairs, there is a storage space here. And let me show you the powder room. And as you see, there are some more pops of red. Beautiful red sink. And you also have tile in here, white with a red accent tile, which is the same tile that we saw in the niche near the TV. And this tile goes from all the way up to the ceiling. All right, and also like the fact that there is a full-length mirror here as well. Now there's some other touches in this home that are quite unique. And you can see here you have a cabinet, but take a look at this. This is a blow dryer, if you will, to dry your hands. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that in any of the other homes that we filmed. Obviously you see that in some commercial spaces, so kind of unique. All right, also here in just off the entryway is you have a beautiful wet bar. I love the quartz counters that were selected for here, so everything blends very nicely. Beautiful pendant lights. You have glass front cabinets that are lit. And obviously you can highlight all of your stemware, plates, what have you right there. And within the wet bar area, you have a wine refrigerator, as well as plenty of shelving and cabinet space. Now also, for the size of home this is, you rarely will find an elevator, but this home has an elevator. So if you don't want to bother with the stairs, you can always hop right on this elevator. So just wanted to point this out to you. It's large enough for 2-3 people to get in at the same time. I love this accent wall here with the TV. Now that's probably about a 70-inch, maybe a 75-inch screen, but look how the tile goes from floor to ceiling to really make this whole area pop. That is beautifully done. Just beyond the wet bar, you have another little seating area right here. And you have sliding glass doors that go out to the backyard, which we're gonna get to a little bit later on in the tour. But once again, take a look at all of the use of windows in here. Now, perfectly positioned next to your wet bar is you have a little wine storage, glass storage case. So for you wine lovers, I'm sure you'll love that. And this house, to me, it's impressive. Now, looking back towards the front door, you can see the bridge that goes and separates the second floor, the left to the right side. And I just love the high ceilings. It really makes this place jump. All right, so next we're gonna go into the kitchen. The kitchen is awesome. You have this huge island with a waterfall edge, seating for 4, and underneath there are cabinets, so you have plenty of storage space on this side of the island. I love the choice of the light fixtures throughout this home. Beautiful chandelier hanging over the island. But folks, drop a comment below. Have you seen a kitchen done with a red sink? And I think it is very unique in the way they paired the red sink with your Z-line 6-burner range with the griddle in the middle, and that's red. You have under cabinet lighting, plenty of drawers and cabinets, and you have a backsplash that goes not just here between the countertop and the cabinets, but it extends going all the way up to the ceiling. You have glass front cabinets on the top part, down lighting, beautiful commercial style vent hood that also has the red on it. And you see once again the pops of the red tile along with the white. Now, do you think this is giving you Miami vibes? I know it does that for me. You have a Z-line microwave built in here, beautiful quartz countertops, matching your island. And on this side, you have a wine refrigerator, dishwasher, and this right here is a trash pullout. Take a look at the Samsung refrigerator. I think if I touch this, it will light up. There we go, I had to open the door. But very cool refrigerator, French door, bottom freezer, water and ice on the door, more cabinet space above. And just adjacent your kitchen, you have a dining area. This table is set up for seating for 8. Another cool light fixture hanging down here. And look at all of the windows. Not quite floor to ceiling, but definitely huge picture windows that look out over your backyard. And that's on both sides. So once again, you're gonna have a tremendous amount of natural light here in the daytime. Now, separating the dining area from the other seating area is you have a 3-sided fireplace. So that's another nice touch. And the continuation of the tile that you have in the kitchen with the red accent wrapping around this fireplace. I think it's beautifully done. Okay, so just off of the kitchen is your utility room as well as your pantry. So here we go with the red again. I have never seen a faucet with a red handle like that. Very interesting. Continuation of the quartz, the beautiful floors. You have your platform set up here for your front load washer and dryer, and plenty of space above for folding clothes. In addition, you have a pantry here, and I like the fact that the pantry is kind of tucked away off of the kitchen. So let's take a look at that. So ample space here in the pantry. And I know they've had some broker open house events here and so forth, and they even highlighted with the red pots and pans. Pretty cool. Now, through the utility room, you have a door that leads to your garage. And this is a 3-car garage. And I believe the ceilings in here are 12 feet. Now, I think in order to have a lift, you need 12 feet to put a lift in. It may be a little bit higher than that, but I believe you could do it in here. And in addition, in this garage, you have some shelving, and you have, I believe this is a 220 outlet on the wall. It may be a 240, I think it's a 220. So if you have an electric vehicle, you can plug right in. Really nicely done. And the other thing that's kind of tripping me out, you even have surround sound speakers in your garage. Epoxy coating on the floors. So very nicely done. In addition, you have a tankless water heater. So they thought about just about everything in here. All right, so before I take you up to the second floor, The beautiful primary bedroom with an amazing 2-story closet is here on the first floor, so we're gonna go to that next. All right, so let's go check out the primary bedroom. And I have to tell you, I have filmed 2 other homes for the same developer, and he always does something really cool. So let's see what we have here. For starters, look at the height of the ceilings in here. So these are probably about 12 feet high. I love the sconce lights that are on either side of your headboard, as well as the large windows. And as you can see, this is quite a large bedroom because you have a love seat here. And in most of the homes I've seen of his, he always takes care of the primary suite by putting in a beverage or wine refrigerator, as well as a microwave. There's also a sink in here, so you don't always have to get up and go to the kitchen. Not that it's far away, but it's just a matter of having convenience. You have another window here above the double doors that lead out to the backyard, so you would have direct access to the rear covered patio. And this TV wall here with your linear fireplace, beautifully done the way they built that out and framed it with the tile. And once again, the choice of the fixtures in here. This is a very sleek, modern ceiling fan. Double door entry leading into your primary bathroom. And here as well, you can see once again, we have the red bowl sinks. Nice vanity lighting. You have a full-length mirror, LED lit. Plenty of cabinet and drawer space. And I like the fact that these cabinets are hovering or floating above the floor below. More cabinets, but the highlight of this room obviously is this standalone soaking tub. I mean, this is really cool. Drop a comment below. What are your thoughts of this bathroom? Full tile surround in the shower area. And as you can see, you have 2 rain heads. You have your normal shower heads on each side, as well as a handheld. And here in front of the tub, you have your little niches. So whether it's for washcloths, shampoo bottles, body wash, what have you, very nicely done. But let's step inside so you can really get a feel for the size of this space. I love the tile floor in here. And you have a very nice long bench as well. All glass framed. This is definitely what I would call a sexy shower and primary bathroom. Once again, giving me serious Miami vibes. You also have 2 windows up above, allowing that natural light to come in during the day. All right, so let's move on. And the closet here is very impressive. Now you have your water closet here, and this is another beautiful touch. So as you can see, you have plenty of cabinets. You have your commode, but you also have a bidet. And this is something that we normally don't see in a home of this square footage either. So once again, thoughtful design, 8-foot doors here. You also have a linen closet. But take a look at this closet, folks. So they continued with the same tile floors throughout. You have built-in drawers, a lot of hanging space, as well as shelf space, shoe or sweater space right there. And you have this beautiful spiral steel staircase that goes up to the second floor of the primary closet. So a 2-level closet is also something we typically don't see until we get into homes that are 6,000-ish square feet, maybe the high fives, but this is rare, but it's a very nice touch. So you have a husband and wife or partners and they want to have separate spaces. Here it is separated by 2 floors as opposed to in one closet. More built-in drawers, more hanging space, and more windows. All right, so we are gonna head up to the second floor. All right, so this is the top of the spiral staircase. We're still in this primary closet. So you can see you have plenty of space up here as well. You have 2 banks of built-in dresser drawers. Shelf space, hanging space. Drop a comment below. Would you like to have a 2-story closet, or are you the type of, person who would prefer to have it all in one closet on the first floor? If you are a husband and wife or partners, do you prefer to have separate closets? Let me know. Be interested in hearing from you. All right, so we are on the second floor now, and up here there are 3 bedrooms, 2 more bathrooms. There's a media room. So let's start right here to the right. And this is one of your bedrooms. And these are nice sized bedrooms. There's even surround sound in these secondary bedrooms. This has an ensuite bathroom. You have kind of a glass barn door here for your shower. And it is a tub shower combination, but it's beautiful because you have your surround tile that goes all the way up to the ceiling. And if you've heard me on the videos in the past, I can't stand it when the developers cut the tiles short and don't finish it all up to the ceiling. All right, now this is somewhat of a Jack and Jill situation. You have an LED mirror, your sink here, and your commode. Let me step back so you can get a better look at that. And we're now in the other bedroom. And so you can see this is also a nice sized bedroom as well. And this has not a walk-in closet, but it is a nice size closet with a good amount of hanging space. Okay, now, if you had have taken the elevator to the second floor, it would let you out right here on this end of the bridge. Now from here, I love the presentation because you can look down into your kitchen, your wet bar area, the sitting area in the front of the foyer when you come in on the left with the TV there, your dining area. It's just so nice and open. And then here is that beautiful chandelier that hangs over the entry foyer. And just the use of all of the windows, exceptionally done. You continue with your steel and glass railing from the stairs. That wraps all the way around here on the second floor. And if you had have elected to take the stairs up, you would come up right here. Now, you may notice throughout this video some little touches of blue tape. They're still doing the final punch out on this house, so it's not 100% just yet, but they've allowed me to film it for you. So I appreciate them for allowing this tour to take place. Now here on the second floor, you have a couple of nice things. For starters, you have a little balcony that faces out over the front of the house. So if you just want to stand outside for some fresh air, you can do that. There's a beautiful house directly across the street. And up here, once again, in the design of these homes, they really want to make everything convenient. So up here, just off of the game room, which we're going to get to, you have a microwave, you have another sink, under cabinet lighting, a wine refrigerator, beautiful quartz countertops. And you also have another secondary bedroom here. And look at the size of the windows in here. I mean, just huge. Now these windows are remote, which is nice because you don't want to be pulling them up and down. But man, tons of natural light, beautiful floors. And this is also rare. On the second floor, a lot of times you see carpet. So here they continue with this same beautiful tile that is throughout this second floor. Very nicely done. You basically have an ensuite bathroom. Behind the door here, it's a very nice walk-in shower, full tile surround, a bench, beautiful mud set tile, all glass framed, really nicely done. And this bathroom here will double, so if you have guests and they're hanging out here in basically what is essentially your game room, they've set it up as kind of a, you know, a living area, if you will, but you could easily put a pool table here, ping pong. You may even decide to make this a workout space. I don't know, but it's really nice. And the blinds here as well, or I should say the shades, because that's what they are also remote. But just tons of window space. And while we're here, let's step out because you have another, and this is a balcony, but it really feels kind of more like a terrace because it's quite large. And this is set up, folks, to be kind of an outdoor kitchen area. So they're either gonna put a beverage refrigerator and an ice maker in here, or I'm not sure what the appliances are gonna be, but you have this nice countertop space here and beautiful detail on the ceiling. And everything about this house is wide open. So even the railing here on the second floor is open. And we are going to go out to the backyard and get some night footage, but you have a beautiful pool. And there are some plans that I'll talk about that are coming. They're still, like I said, working on finishing out this house. So I will tell you, if you are interested in something like this, now is the time to make an offer. Definitely reach out. All right, so let's head back inside. And there's one more area I need to show you while we are here on the second floor. And just off the game room, behind your wet bar and refrigerated area, you have a very nicely built out media room set up with the platforms for seating. Very nice sconce lighting. And this is a big projection screen. So let me swing around and wait till you see the size of this screen. I could imagine owning this house and having guests over for whatever it is, a movie night, the Super Bowl, The NBA playoffs are about to start. I mean, this screen is gigantic. It's well over 100 inches. I'm not sure what it is, but this is a great space, and you have tons of cabinet space there as well. So could you see yourself utilizing this room? This house is perfect for entertaining. Absolutely perfect. All right, so let's step out to the backyard. Now remember, this home is not completed, and a lot that is remaining is out here in the back. So there's some things I mentioned earlier in the video that are gonna happen. And for starters, let's just look at this rear covered patio. It's nice and spacious. And those doors right there lead to the primary bedroom. So as I mentioned earlier, you can have access straight from your primary bedroom. This is the second spiral staircase. The first one was inside the primary closet, and this one goes up to the second floor balcony / terrace. This is just a great space out here. You have an outdoor kitchen. If you're built-in barbecue, they're either gonna add a beverage fridge or an ice maker there, and just give you a little peek at the backyard. You can see you have a nice pool. Nothing too large, but definitely for those hot Houston summer days. Plenty of room to get wet in. You have a jacuzzi as well, or hot tub, I should say. And on this side, my understanding is they're gonna build in some cabanas. And on this other side of the yard, I've been told that they're gonna do a pool house right here. So once again, if you are looking for a home in this beautiful area here, which is highly demanded, in this neighborhood, you're seeing a lot of the older homes be purchased, and developers like this tearing those down and putting up much nicer, larger houses. This is a neighborhood that is slightly transitioning into being a newer neighborhood. Not a newer neighborhood, but newer homes. This could be a great opportunity for you to take advantage of basically pricing that's reflecting it not being completely finished yet, and the developer may be open to a little bit more negotiating. So, beautiful home. That wraps up this episode of Inside Houston Real Estate. I'd like to give a huge thank you to Deja Denby of Braden Real Estate Group for allowing this tour to take place. Kindly consider subscribing to the channel, hit that like button and the bell so you get notified when I release new videos like this each and every week. And I'd love to hear from you, so drop a comment below. What was your favorite feature about this house? And if you'd like more details or you'd like a private showing, reach out. My contact information is in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next one.